production of SeeWhatShow.com.
Hi, welcome to See What Show, the movie, TV, and DVD review podcast for regular people. I'm Mr. Brown.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Movie Mama.
We're back.
Yeah. It's been a while. Missed you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good week.
It's been a good movie watching week too.
Yep.
On a plane and at home. And,
Yeah, somebody gotta go on plane.
Back from Paris. We will have goodies from that trip in the weeks to come.
Okay.
We'll share some goodies. I can't tell you what they are right now, but that trip was for See What Show actually.
So look forward to it, guys.
Yeah. So what's showing this week?
What's showing this week?
The Russell is so... Today is very
today
formal.
very rehearsed, yeah.
Very rehearsed. Not natural.
Only problem.
Huh?
I forgot which ones we're talking about.
We thought.
Die Hard 4.
Die Hard 4, yes. The return of John McClane.
Longly awaited.
Lonely.
No, that's only got Justin Long as the other character.
I saw Justin Long in the other movie I watched on the plane.
And Maggie Q is the bad girl.
May Q. Oh yeah, she bad guy,
Okay, so
right?
Die Hard, I mean, is it gonna be the same old formula again?
I hope so.
Really, yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think a lot of
I want to
people
see action
understand that.
again. I don't want to see any more
That
angst.
definitely
Yeah, I
will
want to
be
see how
action.
dirty his tank top gets, his singlet gets throughout this one. And whether he goes around barefoot.
I don't know why you like to see him in the dirty tank top.
No, you watch all the other Die Hard movies. He
Okay.
always ends up
Yeah,
barefoot.
Yeah.
He always ends up with a dirty singlet.
Now
Dirtier
find
and
out
dirtier
whether
and
Bruce
dirtier.
Willis has muffin tops lah. In Die Hard 4.
Turns you on, Steve, doesn't it?
Then it should be called Diet Hard.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Cut. Bloody hell, that one's off the record.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
And we're not talking about Die Hard anymore.
No, we're
Yep.
talking about Hot Fuzz.
We did a review on Hot Fuzz a couple
one
of
got
shows
that,
ago.
Actually, bad combo. Like you got Die Hard and then you got Hot Fuzz. But
Never mind. Hot Fuzz, the British comedy starring the two guys from Shaun of the Dead.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
that
very
was a
good.
fantastic
Yep,
comedy.
but we're
Please
talking
watch.
about Hot Fuzz. This time they're cops.
yeah.
One's a high-flying cop who kind of buggers up and ends up in a rural town where you think nothing happens.
Yeah, it's not that he
But
screws
it's
up.
there.
He's too good.
No, yeah, he's too good.
Yeah.
So everyone kind of just gangs up against him and wants to get rid of him so they look better lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other cop is like a fumbling village cop. lah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, very funny. The fat guy.
Reminds me of Asterix and Obelix.
Eh?
Was he?
Huh?
Was
No
he the
lah.
fat
No,
guy?
as in
Oh, he-
reminds
oh,
me.
reminds,
The
sorry.
combination.
Right.
Yeah.
And the third movie was what?
The Blossoming of Massimo Oliveros.
Huh?
For those of you who don't know, that's actually a Filipino movie from, well, the Philippines.
No.
Oh, really?
No, but it's been getting rave reviews, because
Really?
apparently the
What's
actor,
it
the
about?
child actor, who plays this boy who kind of is, I think, having actually no qualms about his sexuality. He's gay. Okay.
Oh, he's
And-
finding out he's gay.
Is it? He's finding
He's
out.
finding out
I
he's
thought
gay.
he was quite sure. Oh, okay. And he crushes on.
A much older man.
Yep, a much older man, and well, that's all I can tell you from the trailer. So go watch it. Go
Let
watch
us
it.
know.
Let us know because I'm quite keen as well, but I'm not sure if I want to watch it in the cinema lah. So let me know
So
if it's
you
worth
shall
it.
be our guinea pig.
Don't say anything like that lah.
Yeah, lah. Don't say like that. Be our volunteer reviewers.
Our volunteer test market reviewers.
Guinea pigs.
Do what we do for you.
Yeah. For us.
For us lah. For this movie
Oh,
because
complicated.
I don't know what I want to pay for 9.
Okay.
On to
Well, it's
review
been a long
time.
day.
Review time.
Reviews.
See What Show review time.
Okay, first movie up this week is Transformers.
We're facing war against a technological civilization far superior to our own. Our enemy can take any shape. They could be anywhere.
That was a very, very bad rendition of the Transformers sound.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't even try. You should get Tsui in here to do the sound.
Is it? He does it very well?
Anyway,
Okay.
what's it about? Well, on one hand, you have the Autobots, all that is good in their home planet of Cybertron. They represent the good things like honor, camaraderie, brotherhood, and most of all, upholding what you believe in.
Okay.
At the head of the crop is Optimus Prime.
Yay,
I
Optimus.
love.
Yeah, with a name like that, you better be the leader lah.
Yeah, man.
He's got a-
remember leader Bumblebee.
He's got a brother, Sub-Optimus Prime. Not
Huh?
very...
Never mind, I heard something else.
Underperforming.
What do you heard? What? Ooh.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, now we
Sub.
know. Yeah.
Sub.
On the other hand, you have the Decepticons.
Oh, that sounds
Immediately
evil.
bad already.
You know,
lah.
all that is evil. All they
Mm.
are the embodiment of greed, destruction, and they're just basically the bad guys.
Okay.
Hmm.
They are led by the not so nice, but he's He exudes evil. Megatron.
He's damn shook to watch, actually.
Well, story goes that a millennia ago, a huge war was fought on Cybertron over the mystical talisman, the Allspark.
Okay. Spark
Yeah.
plug.
Don't know what lah. The artifact that they say would grant absolute control to whoever possessed it.
Okay.
In the fight, the good guys, the Autobots, they somehow managed to smuggle off the Allspark to Earth.
We always
In the-
gonna
in-
one.
You cannot go
always
like
kena
other
what,
people's planet,
sure.
right? Have to come to Earth, you know.
Cannot spark
Where else
elsewhere,
is
Yeah,
man.
that's
there?
why. Go what? Like,
Can put Mars.
Mars.
Okay, never mind. The Autobots smuggle off the Allspark to the Earth in 1850, and it's stuck somewhere in the Arctic. Okay, so now we fast forward a couple hundred years where we meet Sam, acted by the young but very talented actor Shia LaBeouf.
Yay. Also seen in Disturbia.
And if you
Can
go a
we get
little
sound
bit further,
effects? No.
can I finish my review or not?
Sorry. Talk.
Sorry, just shy very hot.
Yeah, you've seen him in Disturbia,
Yep.
but you've also seen him in films like Holes.
Huh?
Anyway, in Transformers, he buys his first car, and it discovers somewhat hilariously that it's not just a car.
How much? Well, considering the semi-classic nature of the vehicle, with the slick wheels and the custom paint job.
No, but the paint's faded.
Yeah, but it's custom.
It's custom faded.
What is your first car? I wouldn't expect you to understand.
It's actually a robot in disguise.
Oh, that's where the title come from. Transformers, robots in disguise.
Except that you don't hear that tune in the movie at all. That's from the 80s cartoon.
Uh,
Anyway, the Autobot in disguise is assigned to protect him. Protect him why? Because, he just happens to be the great-grandson of the dude who finds the location of the Allspark.
oh, he's the one.
No, he's just great-granddad.
No, he's the great-grandson of the one. He's the great-grand one.
Okay, I'll go with that. Now go on.
Okay.
So over the course of the movies, one by one, the different Transformers are revealed. Not just the goodies, but the baddies too. One of the baddies even sneaks aboard Air Force One, and through that, infiltrates the US government's top secret defense systems.
Hey, that baddie, I've never seen before in the childhood series, when I was watching it when I was younger.
But they didn't bring back the cassette tape guy also.
Soundwave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of the
Cassette tape guy.
tape guy.
Who will not last long in this century. Hey, look, it's a transformer.
Oh, just put him on the shelf. We don't really need him right now.
Sell him on eBay.
It is your simple good versus bad fight for survival movie. What stood out for me from the movie was Shia
Okay.
LaBeouf. This dude is only 21 years old.
Yeah.
And from watching this movie, he's going to someday be a Hollywood leading man, I tell you.
He's fantastic.
Why he impressed me so much? It would have been very easy for him to overact his role as Sam and go all brooding, angsty, teenager. The world is against me. But no. He plays Sam as the somewhat social misfit. Cool, but not cool enough. Not part of the cool club. He's just unsure of himself. So he uses humor as both as an icebreaker as well as a defensive mechanism. So I found his character very believable.
Very likable as
Very
well.
likable, yeah. Reason number two why this movie stood out for me. Optimus Prime. Here you got, he's your true blue good guy. No qualms about sacrificing himself to right the wrongs and even put himself in harm's way for the greater good.
Go Prime.
Yeah. And he was voiced by the original voice actor who did the cartoon back then.
Yay.
It's like when he speaks, he exudes, control and strength. And he's like a force to be reckoned with, but he tempers it with wisdom.
The last time I heard a voice like that in any movie was in The Lion King. The father, James Earl Jones.
Mufasa.
Join the
It
dark
had-
side, Mustafa.
Musafa.
Well, it's still a very good voice. And
yeah.
you know what I mean, right? That kind of feeling.
Simba,
Yeah.
I am your father.
Hey, I like that movie. Stop
Okay.
it.
Number three, the third reason why I like this movie.
Uh-huh.
Megan Fox.
Oh,
Enough said.
with a name like that.
It looks like your distributor cap's a little loose.
Yeah? How'd you know that?
My dad, he was a real grease monkey. He taught me all about this. I could take it all apart, clean it, put it back together.
That's weird. I just wouldn't peg you for mechanical.
Yeah, she's
Confirm one.
hot.
Okay. What wasn't so hot was Megatron.
Oh.
Walao, he looked horrible lah. I like my square tin helmet guy from the 80s, okay?
Last time he is a gun.
Now he's I don't know what.
But I kind of like the effects they put on him, the whole rusted metal, you know.
That's
and they
because he
tried to
was frozen in ice for like a couple of 100 years.
Yeah, la, but it's
Who
all
wouldn't
part of
rust?
But it's part of characterization, right? And I thought they did it quite well because for me, I'm not one of those Transformers fanatics.
Ah.
You know, but that's why I looked at these characters and I was like, wow, because this is not what I remember. But this to me was highly entertaining, like, you know, and I felt like the characters, even the robots, were very human in that sense, you know. It's just that they were better because they were smarter, like, obviously, than us, right?
You all know that Michael Bay directed this movie. Well, Michael Bay has always been known for his big explosion, big battles, and boom shit, right? Not so much for his love story.
Oh, man.
What was really clear was the humanity was displayed by not the human characters, but by the non-human characters.
Wow.
You should have just stuck to that. Yeah.
So he was better with the robot feelings than the human feelings.
Exactly.
On the set.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
exactly. MM said after the movie, this was the first blockbuster of the summer.
Wow.
Yeah, really. It felt that I was just blown away because I wasn't expecting much. Like I said, I don't know whether you all heard me last week. That, you know, I saw the trailer. I didn't know what to expect. It kind of looked, eh. But then I went in there, no expectations, put my brain under the seat, and I really had fun, you know? Because the characters looked like they were having fun. I could imagine, you know, this adventure that this young boy was going through and then finding his first love, so to speak. And it was just very enjoyable.
But there were some holes in the plot here and there. But it was a non-stop action-packed movie. So I definitely agree with Movie Mama. So go catch it if you haven't. It's still in cinemas now.
Black Snake Moan.
If you saw a half-naked female body bloody and beaten at your door, what would you think?
Basket, why outside my door?
Look at the blood.
Okay, well, anyway, basically my point is the last thing you would think of is that this girl would save your soul, right?
Oh, okay.
And that is exactly what this movie is about. It's not about sex. It's not about violence, okay? That's kind of what the poster implies. But this movie is very simply how to save your soul, or a soul. And with Christina Ricci and Samuel L. Jackson leading this tale, don't expect any chicken soup.
Christina Ricci's come a long way from Wednesday Addams.
Oh,
I
yeah,
liked
she's
her in
had...
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I liked her in that movie.
No, but I
But
like her in a
forehead
different way
kept
now.
Getting bigger and bigger at one point in time.
I think not only her forehead got bigger.
Oh, her breast is still there, yeah.
Yeah.
She looks gorgeous
Yeah,
now.
she's...
Black Snake Moan.
Yeah, Black Snake Moan tells the story of two southern folk who've been punished by love, and it shows the twisted way they kind of push themselves out of their painful past, you know, and ultimately find redemption. So this is a redemption flick, okay? It's a very simple one, set in a very small town. And Christina plays a young minx called Ray, who is addicted to sex. So much so that when her boyfriend Ronnie, played by Justin Timberlake, of all people... Exactly. Leaves for the army. He leaves to join the army.
Thank goodness.
And she breaks down and she submits herself to the perverse desires of all the males in town. And I'm talking about like every male in town just kind of humps her. And she lets them do it, you know? So, you know, in the beginning of the movie, you're like, oh my God, trailer park trash. You know, she's into booze, she's into drugs. And it isn't clear at first if she's doing it for pleasure or punishment. But as a character develops in the movie, you realize why, and it's really, really cool. Yeah. In sharp contrast, you have Samuel L. Jackson. He's one of my favorite actors.
He is the man.
Yes, he is. And he plays Lazarus, a Christian man who has lived by the Bible all his days and was comfortable in his simple, stable life as a farmer. He's a very simple vegetable farmer.
Except...
Yeah, until, rather, his wife was bored sick. So what did she do?
Sleeps with his brother.
Yeah.
Huh?
Younger brother some more.
What hell?
Exactly. So obviously Lazarus flips and suddenly this violence and rage fills him, and due to the, you know, the hurt and all that, he kind of ditches church. He was very active in church and he hides out in his house in anger. He just hides, you know, avoids people and all that. And then he finds Ray outside his door and nurses her back to health. And through this it kind of, you know, well, he kind of rediscovers his real nature, his gentleness, his tenderness, you know, and through that his faith as well.
And his music.
Yes, and his music. I was just getting there because he used to be a man of the blues.
Oh.
And I mean, well, he became a man of the blues as in sad after the whole thing, but music was in his blood and it used to be his escape. Yeah, so, you know, however, his method of kind of curing Christina is very questionable. Because she's a very, you know, she's very, very volatile and very, she's one of those angsty, violent girls. So he actually gets a thick metal chain and chains it down to his radiator.
Wow.
That's it. chains her down in her underwear and her bra and just leaves her there. Feeds her, make sure there's enough length for her to go pee and, go to the kitchen to eat.
Kitchen, to the toilet, to the couch.
Yeah, and all that, but refuses to let her go because he thinks he can cleanse her of this evil.
I gotta be on my way.
Let's get your wits about you before you... I want to tell you about that.
Why you got me chained?
You see? And in the end, it kind of works in a very, very warped way. So
Not the way you'd expect it. He doesn't beat it out of her. Okay.
Neither is this a sexual relationship. I had to say that up front. Yeah. It's very, very special, and I think it's very poignant, and it's very unique, I think, to screen. So I would say, get past the slow start to the movie, because it was very slow. Immerse yourself in just a spectacular performance by the cast.
Yeah.
I think you want to watch a good character movie, that's a good character movie lah. So, it's about human strength and weakness, and, a lot of the critics have talked about the morality and the moral consciousness, but just forget it. Just get to know these characters. You will leave touched and definitely be more aware of your choices.
Cool.
Yeah, so I say go watch, because it's not just that it's fantastic or whatever, it's important. I really believe this is an important film, and it was told in a very, very unique way by fantastic actors.
My turn. I watched Date Like Me, a very new TV series.
I'm told a lot these days. Ever since my life was snuffed out by a toilet seat and I've joined the ranks of the undead.
It was 2003 to 2004, 2 seasons. Date Like Me is about George or Georgia Lass, a girl who is an 18-year-old, very listless teenager who has not finished college. He dropped out of college, trying to get a job. Mom's trying to get her a job. She has a bad relationship with the family. Things not working out.
Black sheep kind
so
of.
So this is like a drama or comedy or what?
Comedy. More comedy than drama.
Than drama, okay.
Both actually. They've mixed it very well.
But not a sitcom, right?
No.
Okay.
Comra.
And she doesn't get along with her mom especially. And on the first day of her job, she gets hit by a toilet bowl from a Russian Mir space station crashing back onto Earth.
What?
As all of us do when we're 18.
Yeah. It happens. Yeah.
Every day, man. I look up in the sky just in case.
That was very funny.
That
was very funny. And just before she dies, she gets touched by someone, and her soul leaves her body before her violent death. And apparently, she was chosen to become a Grim Reaper.
Huh?
It's like, normally Grim Reaper is like they wear black and they carry a sickle, right?
Yeah.
Well, in this show, they look like regular people.
Then carry 2 sickle, then got bicycle.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Somebody kill him. I stab him with a pen. Okay, in this show, the Grim Reaper is like the bail bondsman of the dead. Okay, and basically that person is undead. He's already dead, but he's not really dead. Okay, he walks the earth with regular people, and that person's job is to collect souls of people whose time has come up. You're about to die. Okay, and your soul must be collected.
No, but can people see them? I mean,
yes, you can see a Grim Reaper as if you were a regular person.
Yeah,
I know, it's very creepy. It's very cool. And each Reaper has to finish their quota of souls to collect. You see?
That's where the comedy element comes in, is it?
Yeah, they have. Well, this keeps it going.
Okay.
And the guy who touched George, the girl, Georgia, she was his last soul.
Okay.
You only know when you touch your last soul, so you wouldn't know when it ends.
Oh.
So pass the baton to her lah.
Pass the sickle.
Yeah, pass the sickle. And
I've got that song in my head now.
no.
Pass the sickle to the left-hand side. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What's that?
And now they they can interact with the living. They just don't have the same looks. People cannot see them as their original looks. They have different looks already. Because
so change actress.
No, throughout the show, it's the same actress. It's just that sometimes when she looks into the mirror, she sees a different person. That's what other people see her as. Of course, you cannot look like herself, right?
It's very creepy. You keep telling me this is a comedy.
It's funny. I'm telling you, it's dark comedy. And the show is dark comedy at its best. It's morbid, all right?
Yeah.
And sad. And at the same time, it's very, very funny. It's the dialogue and the narration. It's story writing. Georgia is put in charge of deaths by external circumstances like murders, accidents, suicides, and etc. And they actually use the word "and etc." It means anything else. Everyone has their own area. Like you can be a Grim Reaper in charge of heart disease. So people who die of heart disease come under your purview.
If I were her, I'd be a Grim Reaper in front of those that get killed by falling toilet bowls. Then hold it just around.
That's something like her, her department. Her boss, her manager, is another Grim Reaper called Rube.
This is Rube. He's my boss. He's undead too. He's the one who gets the list, who's to die, when and where, which he passes on to the rest of us Grim Reapers.
Ruben, who assigns the team of Grim Reapers under him their souls to collect. Basically, he gives them a post-it note and name of the person, kind of like initial and last name, address, where to go, and ETD, estimated time of death. So you got to hang around there and wait lah.
Yeah.
If you can catch the guy, find out who he is before he dies, you can whip out his soul before his body is hit, and then the soul is spared, kind of a violent experience lah. If you can't, then the soul still can get collected. It's just the soul has to go through that violent experience lah.
Then they turn ugly and mean, is it?
No, they just look like themselves, and you're supposed to tend to them until they go to the other side.
It is freaking me out. Okay.
It's very good. It's not scary at all.
Okay.
and
we cannot tahan this kind of show.
I cannot.
No, it's very good. The other Reapers are like her colleagues lah. Roxy is this tough cookie traffic auntie. They hold day jobs because they gotta make a living. They don't get paid.
Oh man.
Yeah, they have to go and get a day job or steal.
Death and taxes, man. Walao.
Yeah, she's a meter maid. Roxy is a meter maid. Daisy is a flighty actress. Mason is a Londoner who had drugs and died taking drugs. He's a Brit. He's a street punk lah.
Okay.
And turns out to be more like a savvy older brother to Georgia in the end.
This is Mason, as we know. And this is George. Daisy's one of us. Daisy's a Reaper.
George, is that your given name?
Georgia.
Oh, that's much prettier. I think I'll call you Georgia.
I hated her instantly, with all my guts.
Gravelings are these monkey-like beings that go around creating circumstances to kill people. They are like evil monkeys. They run around and only...
Evil monkey!
Yeah, you see them pop up once in a while. Like dropping piano on people, that kind of thing.
Wait. Who?
The Gravelings.
In the show?
The guy who acts as Rube is Mandy Patinkin. Yeah, he acted in
Chicago Hope.
Chicago Hope and a couple of other very good series. Ellen Muth. She's unknown, she's unknown to me anyway. Most of them are unknown to me. Only he was the boss. Rube was recognizable.
Patinkin.
Yeah.
What a name.
And the chemistry between the characters, fantastic. Character development, very good. There are about 2 seasons only out on DVD. 14 episodes on the first season, 15 on the second. So the series is not long and drawn out. It just moves along so fast. Is it
still showing? Is it still?
No, it's over already. You just get a DVD.
Already,
yeah, it's
from the States.
It's not can. I think there's sort of like talk still, but it's currently 2 seasons.
Is it from the States?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you watch Georgia as she tries to make something out of her life in the afterlife. Her life only starts in the afterlife.
It's like
really.
she finds purpose there.
Yeah, because up to this point, she's been just not doing anything, no goals, don't know what she wants to do. Then she dies. Then now she's got to learn to live after she dies.
Okay.
Yeah. So she struggles with holding a day job, struggles with collecting souls, struggles with watching her family cope. And that's beautiful because the family part, her family, weaves in and out the entire series.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps coming in. A lot of the humor is in her narration and in the banter between the characters. Okay. And also the circumstances of some of the deaths. So that's quite funny. Too bad the series, I don't think, made it to TV here. You can watch the DVDs. The language is very strong. This is grown-up comedy, not something for the kids.
Yeah.
And I wish more TV shows were this clever, this engaging. Really, you cannot stop. Once you start, boom, 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 you keep watching.
Right, okay.
At one point, I watched till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Sounds like me in Sex and the City.
Yeah, this is really good. That's our show for this week.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya. Hi, welcome to the Mr. Brown Show. I'm Mr. Brown.
Hi, this is Ivan.
And this is Steve.
There's this one guy who apparently complained about one of the universities selling condoms at the co-op bookshop too openly.
What? You mean now don't have? Last time at Poly they used to sell.
Is it?
Yeah, but then they stopped.
Maybe someone bought them all.
Maybe he thought it was chewing gum.
Ew. Or maybe he thought they were balloons. Ugh.
Hey, how come the balloon so slimy one?
Gross. Thank you for coming to our school meeting, students. We have been getting some complaints that our university, NCU, is selling condoms too openly in the co-op.
But what's wrong with selling condoms in the co-op?
The complainant pointed out that putting condoms in the bookshop near the cashiers and near other innocent things like Tic Tacs and M&Ms is, I quote, a bit out of line.
But condoms are sold everywhere, like 7-Eleven outlets at other universities, like SMU.
But you expect to see condoms at these kinds of stores. But you see, this is a bookshop, an innocent abode of stationery and learning. Our young students may be confused.
We are already adults, sir.
You are using Western standards, student. They mature faster in other countries. Some of our students are girls fresh out of junior college, you know. And if they came from all girls secondary schools, they would only have had 2 years of exposure to boys. Besides, in SMU, they do not have hostels. We do.
But what do hostels have to do with condoms?
Hostels provide a venue for the use of condoms, of course.
So you're not going to sell condoms anymore at the co-op?
Of course we will. We will still sell them there. We will just hide them. Make them harder to find.
Why?
When young people like you feel the urge, you will need to hunt harder and ask the cashier auntie awkward questions. And then maybe you will reconsider your urges.
Or young students may be tempted to just not bother with protection.
That is why we are going to go all the way to remove any temptations for our young and impressionable students. From now on, there will be no more doors in hostel rooms.
What? How will we get any privacy?
Doors encourage sex. So, we are removing them.
That's ridiculous! How will we sleep?
On your hammocks, of course.
What happened to the beds in our rooms?
Beds encourage sex. Hammocks are comfortable and harder to fit too. And we are going to review the things sold in the co-op as well. For instance, no more sticks of glue. We will only carry tube glue.
Why? Glue is glue.
Sticks of glue are phallic and may encourage naughty thoughts. We are also banning the sale of hot dogs in the canteen.
But that's my favorite lunch meal.
Hot dogs are also phallic. Remember, we have young girls fresh out of JC here. For that matter, we will no longer be selling oyster omelette as well.
Huh? You are now banning Oloa.
Oysters have been known to have aphrodisiac qualities. We don't want to agitate young hormones more than they already are. Also, no more hum in char kway teow.
But hum are cockles, not oysters.
Hum is a relative of the oyster, and it looks suggestive too. Besides, even the word cockles sounds suggestive.
And next you'll be telling me you're banning cucumbers too.
Yes, that too. And the co-op will no longer be selling rhino horns either. At least not next to the Tic Tacs. Thank you. You are dismissed. The Mr. Brown Show is a production of mrbrownshow.com. No condoms are sold at our co-ops here.
But you can rent them.
Yes.
Along with the rhino horn.
But not next to the Tic Tacs.
Well, Western standard students, that line in that original pace.
Oh man.
It's kind of slower. You will lose your audience after a while.
I was like...
Okay, so I would say no. We don't sell condoms here either. No condoms are sold at the Mr. Brown Show.
But you can rent them.
You can rent them. You can throw that in. You jump in at that point. Hi, this is Mr. Brown. Welcome to the Mr. Brown Show.
And this is Mark. Hi, I'm Kiet.
You guys heard about that old tree at Braddock Road they're going to chop down?
Oh, serious?
Yeah, this is a very, very old tree.
How old?
80 years old.
Wow.
But
Live Earth was last week, eh?
Yeah, who called him to grow in the middle of the road? That's his problem, what?
Wants him to build road.
Let's go and hug the tree now.
No, don't take my tree away!
Yeah, they'll chop you with the tree, man.
They would. Thank you for coming to our press conference, reporters. Today I'm sad to announce that we have to chop down the 80-year-old Bradle Road tree.
Oh, but why? Didn't we spend $200,000 to preserve it the last time? And didn't we split 3 lanes to go around it?
Yes, it was just a safety precaution. We have had too many near accidents, so we must chop the tree down.
Near accidents? Why? We erected the road markings and safety signs to warn motorists, what?
Our research has shown us that many motorists almost collide there because they ignore the 40 kilometers per hour speed limit. We tell them not to speed, and they still speed. Plus, they cannot keep to their lanes for some reason.
So it's the tree's fault that we have crazy drivers?
Oh, no, of course not. It's not the tree's fault. It is society's fault that we still do not know how to drive around a tree.
If we have drivers who cannot keep to their lanes and who ignore speed limits, chopping down a tree is not going to solve the problem, you know.
We are looking into that now. We are very concerned that there may be other safety hazards along Bradle Road. For example, we are thinking of removing a few buildings along that stretch too.
Why? The buildings are not a problem, what, from what I can see.
It's just a safety precaution. We don't want drivers ramming into the buildings along that stretch just because they cannot control their car properly, you see. It will only cost a few $1 million to remove the buildings. We shall start with the biggest and least missed one. I think that's the Singapore Press Holdings building, I think.
Shouldn't the solution be to educate drivers or enforce stricter speed limits at that road?
Of course not. We cannot be policing all the roads in Singapore just because of one place. It is easier to remove obstructions, like traffic lights.
You are removing traffic lights?
Oh, it's just a safety precaution. We don't want drivers to drive into them too, you know.
So without traffic lights, how will they know how to stop for cars coming from junctions?
Very simple. They can just horn as they approach the junction, and the other side may give them way. It's a very simple solution, really. And we are removing the lamp post as well.
How will the drivers see without street lights?
Oh, it's just a safety precaution. Drivers may drive into the lamp post. And besides, this will save us electricity bills and light bulb replacement costs. Don't worry. Cars have headlights. They can still see. We are installing also walls for every lane.
Walls? What, you want to make every lane a tunnel? Why?
This will help drivers keep to their lanes. Confirm they will have no accidental lane crossings. In fact, we are also looking into more drastic measures if the cars at Bradle continue to ignore speed limits. We are thinking of making them get out of their cars and walk that stretch of road and push their cars until they reach the CTE entrance.
What?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a safety precaution. The Mr. Brown Show is a production of mrbrownshow.com. Join us for our Live Earth tree chopping exercise next week. Hi, this is Mr. Brown. Welcome to the Mr. Brown Show.
And this is Mark.
Hi, I'm Kiet.
You know, the traffic police, they are going to upgrade all their cameras on the roads from film cameras to digital cameras.
Huh? They're still using old films,
Yeah, man, that's really behind. Maybe they got tired of scanning the photograph and emailing the summons to people.
Walao, that means my handphone also can catch speeding.
Yours more advanced than the camera and the traffic light.
Mine digital, what?
That's why.
Wow, steady.
They will stand you at the traffic light, then you just take picture.
Oh, can. I try.
Human traffic light camera. Good morning, traffic police gentlemen. My name is Canon Long. I am here to present my company proposal for installing digital camera at the traffic lights. These cameras are the latest state-of-the-art cameras, capable of capturing red light runner on the bicycle and the F1 racing car in all kind of conditions. We use them to shoot many nighttime red light photos.
Mr. Long, our old film cameras were troublesome because we had to replace the film manually. So how are your cameras better?
Our red light cameras can use the memory cards. You never run out of space. Plus, you can keep in your hard disk and look at your red light photos how many times you want. Then you can share your favorite photo with your colleagues.
Sometimes cars travel very fast and furious. Can your camera take multiple shots of the drivers?
No need scared. Our cameras can photo 50 frames per second in the color, in the 25 megapixels. Zoom, no zoom, and with the zoom even better. Far away also can aim until very close see the action.
Well, won't the camera become very heavy with all these additional features?
Don't worry, our cameras are so small and light. Even the TP on the foot patrol can use them. You can carry them in this free camera bag. They are so convenient. You can even shoot real life photos of the suspect going up the escalator. See, this bag is got the free hole.
Why would we want to do that?
I don't know lah. Depends on your hobby. Our cameras come with a vibration reduction technology. So if even you are vibrating while some red light action is happening, you can still stay focused.
So are you able to position your camera to take the car license plate and also cars crossing the stop line?
Our camera have the infrared ultraviolet ability. Can shoot through anything. And now, with our free mini tripod, you can set up your camera to shoot all the different angles. Can even shoot the driver inside the car, his nostril and other hair. Now, I give you this free demo, slideshow of the red light photos.
Hey, that toilet looks familiar. Hey, that's me. How come you were taking photos of...
Good, right? You never even know the camera is there. And some more, the picture is so sharp, can even see your public hair. The Mr. Brown Show is a production of mrbrown.com. It's all digital, no analog, and come with free tripod.
Hi, this is Mr. Brown. Welcome to the Mr. Brown Show.
And this is Mark. Hey, Brown, you ever thought of going to China to try out their cuisine or not?
I don't know. Not too keen about it.
Why?
Since I read the reports, huh?
What report?
How do I explain to you?
Excuse me, 2 China baozi, please.
No problem. $1, please.
Hey, wait a minute. This bao tastes like cardboard.
So sorry. Our kitchen people never mix the cardboard properly with the MSG and the fat meat. So sorry. I give you 2 new ones without the taste.
You mean you actually put cardboard in your buns?
Yes. This is our new high fiber baozi, made with recipe passed down from brother-in-law to sister.
But your high fiber is from cardboard. And I just saw one of your workers softening the cardboard with some liquid, and another of your workers chopping the cardboard in your kitchen.
Yes, this is our new cardboard bao for those on a diet. 60% cardboard, 40% meat.
Bao is supposed to be just bread and meat, not cardboard.
Our bao also got meat. The fat take from the best sick pigs. But our bao also got less calories.
How can you justify selling bao with cardboard filling? That is not food.
Pork is getting expensive in China. Our high fiber diet bao is still very good. You eat a few and will feel full. But you are actually eating less food.
This is too much.
Oh no, not too much. We very maintain the high standard. Other shops like to use 70% cardboard or even 80%. But we make sure ours is no more than 60% cardboard for that great taste.
And what is that awful looking liquid in the pail you are using to soak the cardboard in?
Oh, we use only the best caustic soda to soften the cardboard. Top grade industrial solvent. Then the cardboard will be tender and yummy. We don't compromise on quality one.
I am never eating here again.
You don't like our high fiber diet bao? How about you try a vegetarian bao? It is all cardboard. Or our chewy siu mai, made from best grade used rubber band. 3 for $1. The Mr. Brown Show is a production of mrbrown.com. 60% cardboard, 40% podcast. 谢谢你.
You mean you actually put cardboard in your buns?
Yes.
Oh, hang on, that sounded just wrong.
Want to see where else I can put it?
Hey man, check out this cardboard in my buns.
Let me tear this telephone directory in my buns.
I learning Kung Fu, next concrete slabs.
Cardboard is for level 1. You mean you actually put cardboard in your buns?
Yes, this is our new high fiber baozi.
Okay, you just you just said this is our high fiber newspaper.
That could be an ingredient too.
No.
This just in. China has announced that the cardboard Pao story is Cheongwan. In other words, it is allegedly fake. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Brown Show. I'm Mr. Brown.
Hi, this is Ivan.
And this is Mark.
Hey guys, you know Harry Potter, there's a lot of pirated books online.
Yeah, they leaked it, right? Then like people download all.
Yeah, but you know that's not the only place that they have these books.
Where else can they find?
They have found pirated books in India.
Pirated Harry Potter books?
Yeah, printed versions.
Wow.
Oh, steady. Ladies and gentlemen, we have recently raided a warehouse and recovered a shipment of pirated Harry Potter books.
Inspector, how did you know that these books were pirated?
Our panel of experts were able to deduce from close analysis of these books that they were in fact not the originals. For example, the title gave us the first clue.
What was it called?
The book was called Harry Son of Pottasamy and the Delhi Hallows. Firstly, there is no son of. It is only Harry Pottasamy. And in addition, Harry is not from Delhi and there are no hallows and goodbyes.
Besides the title, what else did your panel find out about this book?
The pirated book was apparently written by J.K. Rowling. And after checking our database, we find that no such person exists.
I see. Were there any other details in the cover?
Why, yes. The picture of Hermione was not in fact Hermione, but Aishwarya Rai. What tipped us off was that she was slightly overdeveloped for a little girl. Furthermore, Voldemort was in fact Shah Rukh Khan, wearing a trench coat with sunglasses, holding 2 guns, while sitting on a large horse.
Besides the cover and the titles, was there a problem with the text itself?
Oh yes. After having translated the text from Sanskrit, we found many details in the book that was not in the original story. To name a few samples, the school uniform was a sari. The Quidditch game was in fact a cricket match. And Ron Wislinder Singh was kicked out of school for not folding the banana leaf properly after eating.
So, Inspector, how are you cutting down on further instances of piracy?
Yes, very good. We have made consistent progress to confiscate suspicious film copies of Harry Potter and the Masala of the Phoenix. The Mr. Brown Show is a well-developed podcast of mrbrownshow.com. Thank you very much. Hi, welcome to the Mr. Brown Show. I'm Mr. Brown.
Hi, this is Ivan.
And this is Mark. Well, you know, Malaysia, it's quite famous for selling pirated things.
You have a lot of experience, right?
You see lah, you can see.
Okay.
Yeah, but then, you know, apparently the police also have become customers as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen?
Hello, brother. We here to see the Proton car spare parts for our police cars, huh?
Hey, yeah. What you want, huh? Good afternoon, officers of the police. Thank you for coming see my merchandise. Please wait, I set up my folding table.
Is this your office?
No. This is my mobile showroom. See, this is my album of the car spare parts. You look carefully, you choose what you like. You buy more, I give you good price. Best in Holiday Plaza.
Hey, power sial. Hey, bang. Which company you represent,
Mine is the third-party spare car part of Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad. Cheap, but can use. For a while. Mr. Police, I see you like my tires.
Why are they so smooth? Are they ball?
Mr. Policeman, you never watched the Sepang Formula 1? This one is the latest Germany technology. Smooth tire can go faster on the road.
Yeah, but this one part, the name spell Potong. This one, you sure original or not?
Of course lah, officer. Potong is a good brand. Parallel import. Same brand as our low-wing door.
Hey, the door on your car just fell off.
Oh, that is our special removable door. It opens downwards so you can get out faster and chase the robber and the VCD pirate when you exit the car. Later, you can fix back. I give you masking tape.
Plus, now got special offer. You buy 4-door, I give you 1 free. Plus tape.
Sialah, power lah. Hey, you got engine upgrade or not?
Brother, that is our specialty. You come to the right place, bang. My company will upgrade your 2000cc Proton engine of the police car to the Nissin 800cc engine.
Huh? Isn't that a downgrade? And isn't Nissin a brand of cup noodles?
No lah. Nissin is the car. Nissan is the cup noodle. You mix up already. 800cc is the undersized economical engine. Fuel consumption lagi best macam motorbike.
Okay, power lah, brother. We'll take all this. How much will it be,
Brother, only 5 million ringgit.
Alamak! Okay, then we write police department check for you.
Sorry lah, boss. My company can only accept cash. Check boleh bounce lah. Nowadays, people cannot trust.
But we are the police force.
You know lah, bang. Business is business.
Calling all units. All units, please respond. Carjacking is now in progress in the Holiday Plaza. All available units, please proceed there immediately.
Alamak! Sorry abang. We finish business later. Thank you for the free sample you installed in our car.
No problem.
Hey, Sergeant! Look behind! Our engine fall off!
Ayo!
The Mr. Brown Show is a podcast from mrbrownshow.com. Only use original parts. No pirated one.
Bro, how come your microphone can fall out one?
It's a feature.
Power sial.
Power. Hi, welcome to the Mr. Brown Show. I'm Mr. Brown.
Hi, this is Ivan.
You forgot your name, man.
I was going to say Brown. Hi, this is...
Yes, you are Ivan.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. And you?
Howard?
Shut up, Mark. Clowns.
So, Brown, now you're developing quite a cult following.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. I mean, there are a lot of loyal readers and listeners.
So do you think when you die, right, do you think somebody's going to cut off part of your body and worship it?
Oh gosh, I hope they don't. Jeez, that would be disturbing.
Because I want your hand.
Nostril hair.
You what, hair? Hand? What's wrong with people?
Just a bit lah. You got two, what?
Can make money.
Oh, that's gross.
Thank you, tourists, for visiting the Diamond Shrine of Brown's Toenail. As a humble devotee of the nail for many years, I have received this appointment to be the sacred guardian of Brown's Toenail with great honor. You may now ask me selected questions.
So, is it fake?
That is not a selected question.
Okay. Why can't the public be given access to the toenail?
Its condition is precarious, being an artifact of indeterminate age. We cannot run the risk of strangers defacing or contaminating the holy toenail. But I can give you some color brochures of it. Look, it sits on a throne made of solid diamonds given by generous followers of Brown.
So, sacred guardian, what if it isn't Brown's toenail?
Nonsense! How could you even question that?
Because it's too big to come from a human toe. Why don't you prove it by taking a little bit of DNA from it to do a forensics test?
Ha! If you want to take some DNA, then soon everybody will take some. Then there will be no more toenail left to worship.
I've heard some experts say that it comes from a larger animal, like an ostrich or a rhinoceros, or even a yak.
According to the ancient Brownian folklore, Brown grew this toenail over decades of focused total meditation. It grew until it transcended human form. Such is the mysticism of Brown. Look, I am even growing my toenail in the hope of following him. It is already 6 inches long.
But so many people gave diamonds and money to house this artifact. And don't you have a responsibility to them to prove it is Brown's toenail and not a toenail from a yak?
Does it really matter whether it is Brown's toenail or not? If the essence of Brown resides in the toenail, then even if it is from a yak, that makes it real. If you believe it is real, then it is real.
I believe it's real. Anyway, here's my donation of diamonds.
Wait, I have to check to see if your diamonds are real. The Mr. Brown Show is a podcast from mrbrownshow.com and is blessed by his holy toenail. Thou shalt not question the holiness of Brown or his toenail.